In this video, I'm talking about why even the best hearing aids only matter if you have a hearing care provider who can maximize their benefit. Coming up. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona. And on this channel, I cover a bunch of hearing-related information to help make you a better informed consumer. So if you're into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell to receive a notification every time I post a new video. No matter how many times I say it, I keep having to remind my new viewers that finding the best hearing aids is not the most important thing when trying to maximize your ability to hear. Time and time again, research proves that individuals fit with hearing aids by a provider who follows best practices results in better hearing quicker than individuals who get even the best hearing aids from a hearing care provider who does not follow best practices. Now, this may be the first and only time that I quote Wikipedia, but since they explain what a best practice is so eloquently, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. According to Wikipedia, a best practice is a method or technique that has been generally accepted as superior to any alternatives because it produces results that are superior to those achieved by other means. For the past 3+ years, I've been creating videos basically preaching about how important it is to go to a hearing care professional who follows the best practice guidelines when they're testing your hearing, when they're selecting your hearing aids, when they're fitting and programming your hearing aids, and when providing you with follow-up care. Now, I know you want me to tell you which hearing aid is best for your hearing loss, but you know what? I just can't do it. There are so many variables that go into selecting the best hearing aid that even if I did get the best hearing aid selected for you, I still have no control over the hearing care provider that you're going to go see and whether or not they follow best practices when fitting you with those devices. There are thousands of individuals who purchased what they thought were the best hearing aids for them, only to end up not using those hearing aids and putting them in a drawer. Why does this happen? Because sometimes they don't have the right fitting ranges for an individual's hearing loss, or they don't have the right feature sets for the wants and needs of that individual, or those hearing aids are never actually fit and programmed correctly to that individual's hearing loss prescription. And last but not least, a lot of those individuals who purchased those hearing aids never received the proper amount of follow-up care. Your first option would be to print off the best practice checklist from my website, drcliffaud.com, and take those checklists into a hearing care provider and ask them if they follow all of those best practices. Yes, this would be a painstaking process that would take a ton of time, probably make a bunch of people angry with you, and what are the chances that you would actually stumble across a hearing care provider who follows all of these best practices? Your second option would be to call around to a bunch of different clinics and ask them if they follow some of the key best practices that you will find on the checklist, such as speech and noise testing, real ear measurement, diagnostic test box measures, and a commitment to long-term follow-up care. Sure, you'd likely be leaving benefit on the table, but you would do significantly better than you would if you went to a provider who did none of these things. However, your third and easiest option is to find a provider inside of the Dr. Cliff AUD approved provider network. Each provider in the network has committed to following all of our profession's best practices when providing you with audiologic care before, during, and after you pursue treatment with hearing aids. Not only have these network providers agreed to following best practices, but they've also committed to acting as a fiduciary on your behalf so you can trust that you're in good hands. To find a hearing care provider near you, go to drcliffaud.com and click on the big blue Find a Local Provider tab. Then scroll down to the map and zoom into your area to find the closest network provider to you. You have a lot of options when it comes to treating your hearing loss. My network just makes that process a whole lot easier so you don't waste a ton of time and money learning the hard way. The sooner you realize that an excellent hearing care provider who follows best practices is the best way to maximize your performance with hearing aids, the sooner you'll be hearing your best. So when you've done all the research to whittle down which hearing aids you feel like are the best for you, spend a little bit of time trying to find an excellent hearing care provider who follows best practices so they can get the most out of your hearing aids. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please share it. And if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to check out my website, drcliffaud.com.